My name is Dagenais, and I'm the founder and CEO of Brightwire. I'd like to welcome you to Leadership Conversations with Brightwire. When asked to reflect on entrepreneurship and what has enabled success through my career, one of the areas that I've really looked at and thought a lot about, particularly as of late, is resilience. Being resilient and being able to bounce back in a better place than where I came from, having learned from the experience, having taken everything in the environment and being able to translate that into being better is what I believe resilience is truly all about. Resilience is truly a composite skill. It's about your energy to bounce back, perhaps something that didn't work well, capturing the essence of what you've learned and translating that into being better for the future. And resilience is not an easy thing to articulate, but it's even harder to model, particularly in the world today where it has been trying times for many. Resiliency is the muscle that enables the future to be better. Resiliency is the muscle that enables leaders to focus well on developing their people. When we think about the change that we've all been through with this global pandemic, we realize that change and where we might be relative to that change has been evolving daily for many of us. And as a leader, it's important to be aware of where you are on the change curve. Are you in denial? Are you accepting of it? Are you now optimistic about the future and the possibilities that exist? And as a leader, it's important to think about each member on your team and where they might be at relative to that change. Because if you might have a high degree of resiliency, but not everyone around you will have the same degree. So what's unique about entrepreneurs is not only do you have to think about how resilient you are, how resilient your team is, but you have to think about the resiliency of your business. Thinking about all those things at once requires you to maintain awareness of the perspective that you hold. Perspective is a choice, and what we choose to believe and how we choose to perceive has significant outcomes on our actions and the results that we accomplish. And it takes a real intentional effort to stand on the outside of the scenario that you're in and choose to view it in a certain way. There are definitely peaks and valleys in running your own business, and every peak and every valley is full of opportunities to learn. But that's a perspective that I choose to hold, and one that enables me to translate any downturn or any moments of significant learning into greatness for the future. And that is also a characteristic of entrepreneurship, is being able to take challenges and truly translate them into opportunities. And that's something that at Brightwire, we have really prided ourselves in doing over the years and helping all of our clients do as well. My favorite question of all time is, what other possibilities exist? I would encourage us to ask that question on a regular basis, even daily if it's possible for you, even at the end of every meeting. One of the fun parts about being an entrepreneur is you're able to chart your own course. And if you're responsible as the CEO to light the way, asking the question about what other possibilities exist will help bring your team members along with you and ensure that you get the greatest innovation and diversity of thought from having a shared conversation with your team. We've talked about resilience and we've talked about perspective. And when we look back at resilience, by definition, it expects recovery. So what are you doing today to create the possibilities for tomorrow?